I was in church 6 out of 7 days. Nigga quit me at work 6 out of 7 days. Tryna dodge that hearse 6 out of 7 days. Love can hurt 6 out of. After 21, I had some fun and became a savage. Played more games than the Mavericks. For love, I made them. Legendary podcast. Legendary podcast. Legendary podcast. Legendary podcast. You ready? You ready? You ain't ready. Ready for say ready. You ain't ready. Ready for say ready. Legendary podcast.
You know what I'm on, that Hennessy is out and strong. I got a mind gone, knowing by the way she moan. She call it my phone, say she want me home. She call it my phone.
I know it's been a minute, young world, but welcome to the Savon Legendary Podcast. I got my brother right here. Listen, if you don't know who this guy is, you about to by the end of this interview. He goes by the name of OG Dre. Make some motherfucking noise!
Yeah. Man,
What up there, boy?
What's saying, the big dog?
Oh, what no trouble, man. You know me. Listen.
Man, you know you always good with me.
Of course. Listen, I'd like to personally thank you to welcome you to the Savon's Legendary Podcast. It's been a minute. You know, my first season I did 30 episodes, and I did it with everybody from Donnell Jones to NBA players. And, you know, always I want to make sure it's a platform for unsigned artists like yourself, especially dope ones like yourself. So listen, So all the people who don't know who OG Dre is, first of all, how did you even end up? What did you do to end up on the Savon's Legendary Podcast? I just want you to tell the world.
Yeah, I'm OG Dre, independent artist from Atlanta, born and raised in Atlanta, man. Really from the city for real. And I'm having multiple events around the city. And I got this one spot that I go to, which is my favorite spot in the city at the iLounge. And they got the hardest competition in the city. And every Wednesday.
Wait. What's the name of it?
The iLounge.
The iLounge. Yes, sir.
1287 Glenwood Ave. Yes. Shout out to O&D. So they got a competition be going on every week. The semifinals go on every Wednesday. And some of the hottest artists from the city coming out and coming to compete for this competition. And if you get selected out of the top 3, you go to the championship. So I've been in the championship multiple times. And for June, I'm the June champion for the iLounge Sound Council. So it was big, and because that's a hard event to win, because there's so many artists being in one building. So, man, that was a huge accomplishment for me, man. I was geeked about it. I got my little case, and get you a little briefcase, shirt, little pen, everything, and you win some interview. That's how I get to be on the Savon Legendary Podcast.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you right now, man. People was trying to get on here, and I'm just like, I can't. My platform, I don't have to do it. So if I make a choice to do it, I want to make sure it's the right type of individuals on here. And when I was coming up in music, it wasn't no platforms like this. I don't want to date myself, but I don't want to age myself, but it was, it wasn't platforms where people really cared. And I want to make it known that, everybody knows that I care. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
So now you also win cash.
$500. $500. Then you get 3 radio interviews, supposed to be 90 days radio play, everything through Sound Council for winning that competition. And that's huge, and ain't nobody doing that.
Ain't nobody doing that nowhere. You get $500 cash, gas that went up, everything that went up. $500 all right with me.
I'm telling me too.
Shit. So listen, man.
My little wife has spent them $500 real quick.
I know that's right. So listen, man. Um, I want you to tell everybody like how you got started in music. I mean, I got my own backstory uh, about how I actually got started in music, but I like to set the tone for the interview so everybody can kind of know who we talking about. You from Atlanta for real, like the real Atlanta. That's no secret.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But as far as music goes, why music? Why not truck driving? Why not delivering mail? Why not? Why? Why music?
Yeah. With me, with music, I feel like it's so many different songs, you know what I mean, that you can like, so no matter what you feeling, you can find that inside of a song. You know what I mean? So I always love music. I grew up on music from like as a kid. I'm like 7, 8 years old. I had it.
Hold on one second.
Every album that my cousin then would get.
Hey, OG, can you hear me? You
yeah,
froze.
I can hear you.
Your video froze up.
Let me make sure that Wi-Fi ain't coming on.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And I'm keeping all of this in here because people need to know that Wi-Fi is a real thing.
Yeah, for real. Cause they just told to come up, man. I'm trying to make sure it ain't came up. Hold on, give me one.
Yeah, go ahead, do what you gotta do. It's all good.
I got that thing. But yeah, let's see my screen. That
it's all right.
Yeah.
This is the type of shit that makes the interview authentic. You gotta turn it to the side though for me. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Now we in now.
Yeah,
I just turned it back off. Yeah. So like I was saying, even as I probably about 7 or 8 years old, and one of my cousins, Fred, man, he probably like 10 years older than me. So every album, every time he'll go buy a tape, he'll get me a tape too. You know what I mean? So everything that my cousins then were listening to, they were like my older brothers. You know what I mean? So everything they were listening to, I wanted to be on. I had 2 short albums, Big Daddy Kane, Eric B. Rakim, you know what I mean? Then as I got older, maybe. Yeah. So everybody that then by the time I hit like high school, 8th grade, I fell in love with UGK and 8 Ball and MJG. Called it like Coming Out Hard, Ryan Dirty, all that was like me in high school. And I got a big influence from UGK, man. R.I.P. to Pimp C. So I don't know. I just grew up with it for a long time, man. And that's all I wanted to listen to. Even from Atlanta, everybody say that they'll feel like Outkast is your favorite group, you know what I mean? And shout out to Cad too. But UGK is my favorite group for all time, and Pimp will probably like my favorite artist of all time. You know what I mean? I did a track.
Shout out to Pimp C. Rest in peace, Pimp C. And you know, and for all the viewers, your connection got a little bit better now. You was looking like Max Headroom for a second. For those who don't know who Max Headroom is, Google it. Anyways, no, and you know what's crazy, man. When I first saw you, I said, well, and it's the same thing when people, you know what I'm saying, hear my music, they know it's not quote unquote no new school, right? And I don't want to be new school. That's a young man's. I want to be real music through my lens. And when I first saw you, I said, Jesus, man, you would be hard pressed, man. You would be hard pressed not to find another rapper in the South as authentic as you, man. That word authentic is different, man. You are authentic. And I know you hear that a lot, man.
And I appreciate it. And that big to me coming from you. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
Real talk.
You are authentic, man. Now let me ask you a question. With all the new trends, all the new fads, you know, everything come and go. What makes you want to stick to your sound that's authentic and not get caught up in what's selling today or tomorrow or whatever?
Because I feel like I really rap about what be really going on in my life and what be really close to me. You know what I mean? A lot of folks rap about what just sound cool to say. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna keep it more real, because I'm telling you really what be going on. You know what I mean? I don't know how to act. Like I got folks that know me since I was a little kid, right from elementary school, and they'll tell you the same thing now. I've been the same way my whole life. So I don't know how to put on no act. So I'm gonna give it to you like for real.
Wow. Now listen, I'm not from the South. That's no secret. I'm from the top. Now, but my mother and first of all, my mother is the youngest of 15. My mother.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to, you know how that go. So for my mother's one of her, I think her 16th birthday or something like that, my grandmother wanted to give my mother a gold tooth for her birthday. I'm from the North. My mother from St. Louis, which is Midwest, but it's considered the South.
Yeah.
St. Louis. And so I see, you got the goals. What is it about the goals? For everybody across the world, there's people in Israel and China gonna watch this. Y'all don't know nothing about no goals. He from the South. He's authentic. Talk to me about the goals.
Man, it's like, I don't know. It's almost like real. It's something that really just go on in the South real hard, man. My aunts and uncles, they might have like one goal or two goals at the most in their mouth. Like with me, like to be for real, to tell you the truth. You know what I mean?
This is
from the South with my
place.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like for real, like growing up in my generation, we had goals in our mouth because we was in the street and we were trapping. You know what I mean? So when the certain people that were looking for the product that we was out here with, you know, and trying to get some money, that just like they knew for sure that this guy was with it. He got it. You know what I mean? They ain't have to guess about it.
Wow.
It was like a part of the resume, being out on the block. You know what I mean? So everybody from Atlanta that for real that used to be trapping to get money in the street, they were gonna have them goals in their mouth because Jay was gonna know what was up. You know what I mean? This is what to do. They need to be talented. Yeah.
I've never heard that.
My whole clique. Yeah.
I never heard that.
That what got us on the goals. Cause that was just another stand that we were getting money. You know what I mean?
So it's
I got my first set of goals at like 17.
So it was almost like a status thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
the more you got, the more money most back then, the more goals you had, it was like the more money that you had. Cause you think about years ago, cash money with Baby, before he got all the diamonds and platinum in his mouth, he had all gold. So it was just a street status thing more than anything, just like you said. Yeah.
That's hard. Now listen, on the technical thing, you might want to add the Wi-Fi back because sometimes you're freezing up a little bit. I just want to make sure you represent it correctly.
Yeah. Let me see. It might
hop back on that Wi-Fi wagon. Let's see if we can't get you a little bit crispier.
I'm hoping they do it.
Oh yeah. You on a Hollywood Walk of Fame right now. Oh yeah, you crispy. You straight out the cleaners. Okay. Now back to what we were talking. Now listen. From the South, I've been here 15 years. I moved down here. And you've been in Atlanta your whole life. Even in the 15 years that I've been here, I've noticed a big change in the city. It wasn't, right now, it ain't the same as it was when I first moved here 15 years ago. It's more congested. People still can't drive. But it's like even a layer deeper, it felt like the culture has changed. Have you noticed that too? Since you're from here, so I know you can tell better than me.
It's a lot to change about the city. It really, for real, it ain't nothing like what it used to be when we grew up. You know what I mean? I met like years ago, I used to coach kickball, all women kickball. You know what I mean? And
I didn't see that coming, by the way. All women's kickball, you the coach. I wouldn't have pegged you as
Miss P up at the iLounge. Miss P played on my All-Star team one year. That's how Miss P know me. That's why I say that in the iLounge song. Miss P, my folks still call me coach. Yeah.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When you listen back to it, you'll hear.
Hold on. Don't do it. Don't spoil it alert. We're gonna get to the record in a minute. We're gonna get to that in a minute. Go ahead. Go kickball. Go. Let's go.
And I had a chick on my team. She said she hadn't been in the city for 8 years, and I was the second person that she knew that was from Atlanta for real. And I couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? I'm like, you must ain't went nowhere. You ain't been out the house or something. And I was the second person she said that she had met that was really from Atlanta. You know what I mean? So they just show you that it's so many people, you know what I mean, around here, and they spread it out. And a lot of people moving out the city. You know what I mean? And a lot of folk from everywhere come here. Like I got a whole big family like this. They just like my family. You know what I mean? That from Jersey. It's a big group of them. You know what I mean? All on from Newark. You know what I mean? It's one family. Well, two families. And all they folks down here. You know what I mean? For real. And
Man,
it's just what it is.
when I moved here, people don't believe me. The first 10 strangers I met were from Detroit. In a row.
I believe it.
The first
I
10.
believe it. I got some homies from Detroit too. That's here. Yeah.
That's crazy.
They say, what up, though? You know, I hit it.
Well,
I hit it back at them.
You
What
see,
up?
you know I'm from. What up, though?
Yeah. What up, though? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My Detroit people that see this go wild out because no, that's some Detroit. That ain't Ohio. That ain't Indiana. That's just Detroit.
Yeah, that one of my partners, man. He been having me on that for years. I already knew. He put me on that.
They gonna flip out when they see you say that shit.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Let's dive into some music. Now, you sent me a record that we discussed that we gonna see about that record.
Oh yeah,
I want to know what's your biggest record right now? Like if don't nobody know OG Dre, let's assume I'm an A&R from a label and I say, give me one record that you feel like is a no-brainer. It's a hit. What's that record?
That's my Long Live the Pimp song. How would I say my Long Live the Pimp song, which is I did a crazy wordplay on UGK song, that murder track from the 90s. And that song like 20 years old and more than that, probably. I got to think about it, see what year it said drop. It's a real old track and it's a classic. I feel like was they hardest track of all time. And them boys got multiple hits.
That's
you know what I mean? So I feel like this was their hardest track of all time. 32 bars, Pimp dropped 32 bars on that verse. And I did a word play on it in my own way and represented for my city though at that time. You know what I mean?
Man, that's so
I opened up for Bun B too. I hate to stop you, big bro. And I won a competition to open up for Bun B in July the 9th in Macon. That's how big the song was. I won a competition to open up for him.
See, man, I wish I know some people. And I met Bun B. I would love to get Bun B on the record with you.
Me too. Me too, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I've been reaching out. When I went to the spot and performed down there in Macon, I've been reaching out to them folks, man. I've been trying to get it lined up, telling them to tell Bun and his management double Dutch. I think is his management. Yeah, I've been hitting them up, trying to line it up.
But it's all about who you know. I know some people that's connected. Let me, let me look around. Let me look around.
Yeah.
I just think that, you look up to them so much. Your music is very influenced by them. And I think it's only right. Like, you so dope, man. You so dope, OG Dre.
Man, I appreciate
that you deserve that look. And I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to be
from
my mouth to your ears. I'm going to see what I can do. Because I guess I should announce it right now. I wasn't going to do it. But I'm working on my last album.
Okay.
This is my last album. It is. And what I want to do, I want to get all my friends, as many of my friends that I can, on the album. And it's crazy because shout out to my crazy ass big homie, Keith Murray. Lord, Keith, I know you're gonna see this, man. You a nut, man.
Big
You're a whole nut. He is. But he hit me the other day and he want to hop on. He want to give me a verse in the hook. And so I'm gonna see about getting him on it. I think he's still in London right now, but I'm gonna get with him. So it's dope to have people you looked up to that you can work with. And I've been blessed to be able to do that a bunch of times in my career. And I definitely want to try to get you with Bumpy because you're so dope. So
man,
listen, the iLounge record.
Mm-hmm.
let's assume no one watching this knows anything about the iLounge record. A couple questions. And the main question is, what motivated you to do that record? Because you're a writer. You could do any song about anything you want to do. And you chose this particular track to make a song about the iLounge, which we spoke about earlier. Number one, what motivated you to write that? Number two, where can everybody get it?
Yes, it's first. So number one, what motivated me to write it. I've been going to the iLounge next month in September. I'll be going up there a whole year. I'd have been in a championship, so 11 times in a row. I'm gonna be in it this month too. I already know I am, and I'm gonna be in it this month too. So I kick it up there real hard, man, with the whole staff, man, from the management to the whole staff, and it's a real family vibe in this building. You know what I'm saying? So I love being right there in that building, man. 1287 Glenwood Ave, Sweet D. That's what I always say, man. You know what I mean? And so that's where I'm gonna be at. So I'm in there so hard, man, and I kick it around with them so hard. I felt like it was just right for me to drop an iLounge track, and had nobody never did it before. So
not once.
I had to do it, and we just shot the video to it. So the video finna to be all over online too in a minute.
That's what's up. So you made a song about the iLounge.
Yeah.
It's a real family. It's a real family vibe up there. And shout out to O. Shout out to D. Those are the owners. And they went above and beyond to make it and to keep it a family situation. And if you up there and you got some knuckleheads up there and they'll let you know this ain't how we move up here.
Oh, yeah.
Family situation. And it's always new artists. And if you're a new artist in Atlanta, we definitely invite you to come out to the iLounge. And what's the address again?
1287 Glenwood Ave, Sweet D. It just show you how hard I'm in there, man.
You gotta check the song out. Yo, the iLounge, the beat cold. He wrote a cold hook, the iLounge.
Yeah, I'm telling you, going
Where
crazy.
Where can they get that?
Man, the song is online. It's on Spotify, it's on YouTube, Apple Music. You know what I mean? Pull it up, OG Dre. And the album is Long Live Doe. I just dropped a little promo album to my little nephew that got killed on a bike in 2020. So I named the album Long Live Doe. You know, and that's where you can find it at. It's all out there right now.
That's what's up. Now listen, I gotta put you on the spot. I put all my guests on the spot.
Yeah.
Now you got a choice. You can either answer honestly or you can say pass. But if you pass, you gotta drop and give me 30 push-ups. I just made that up right now. I was freestyle. I just made it. You don't have to do that. I just played. So I will put you on the spot, but you don't have to answer the question.
All right.
Okay? But I don't think, I would never ask you a question that, dive too, So the question is, who do you think is the top 2 artists that been through the iLounge since you've been there? Top 2.
Besides myself, or can I count me?
You cannot count you. That's what we like to call cheating.
Okay,
that's cheating.
All right. So,
the reason I said you don't have to answer if you don't want to, because this could hurt some people's feelings.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one.
No, play the game with me.
It's a bunch of art. I can't say who I want. I can't even if
top
I wanted
2?
to try. I couldn't even just do it. Even if I wanted to say a female category and a male category, I still can't say because it's so much heat be up in the building.
But let me help you out. It's your opinion. It's just your opinion. It's just your opinion. And plus, your opinion it could change next week. I'm just talking about today. See what I'm saying? It's your opinion right now. I'll put you on the spot. You can blame me. I did it. So
I'm gonna give you a male. I'm gonna give for my 2. I'm gonna have a male and a female.
Whatever your opinion is, top 2.
So my top 2 for like in music all the way around. I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it to my little nigga Few Time 10, man. Cause Few got so many styles. Shout crazy. That man, this dude, he can rap, he can produce. That who shot my video, everything. You know what I mean? But this dude got so many styles. He said a lot of folks don't know it because he don't be bringing it to the front. You know what I mean? But I hear a lot of this stuff that he won't push out there. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say my boy a few times 10, and
okay, that's a very, very good selection.
yeah, and then I'm gonna say second for the female category. Man, that's crazy. But I got this called it's a group of females, man. It's a group of females and all on hard. But to me, whose style that I feel like is the craziest is Zimmery Alexis out of the females.
Who?
You know what I mean? Because she got a crazy little style that
Who'd you say?
Zimmery Alexis.
Zimmery Alexis.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shawty got a crazy little rap style too. She'll just go in. I don't know, like I'm older, so she put me in the mind of some old gangster boo or Mia X. You know what I mean? That's what I hear when I hear Shawty when she'll just go crazy. You know what I mean? So that was making me think about. She give me that old feel to her flow. You know
now
what
watch
I mean?
this. Now watch how I start some shit. Now watch how I start some shit. Because people that's watching don't know that you just battled Lexi Simone.
Yeah.
Freestyle battle twice.
Yeah,
and
real
so
talk.
They're gonna be like, he ain't say Lexi Simone because they just in the first one.
Shout out to Lexi, man.
Hold on. Let me no, stop. Let me start some shit. So the first one, she say she bodied you on the first freestyle. You say that's not true.
Yeah, and it wasn't.
Okay. Yeah. Now you told me it was because of the beat. It was what beat? Oh, they used a Beanie Siegel beat.
Yeah, it was one of the Beanie Siegel beat.
Now for everybody listening, they freestyle battle. The DJ put on the beat. It was a Beanie Siegel beat. Now sidebar. Lexi Simone is from Philly. Beanie Siegel is from Philly. So perhaps she's more equipped to freestyle over a beat from somebody from where she from versus, let's say, a down south beat where you from. That's fair to say?
I agree.
Okay. Now,
100%.
Now the second one, which I wasn't there for the first one, but the second one, y'all probably see video of it. I was there. Now, you feel like you bodied her on this time.
No competition.
It's not even no competition.
I felt like it wasn't no competition. So, I had multiple people tell me it wasn't no competition.
Oh, so it wasn't just okay. So we about to move on from this, but before we do, so basically what you're saying is Lexi Simone, you can get this smoke whenever you feel like you ready.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love the competition. I'm talking about. I love it. You know what I mean? I want it every time she do it. If she keep it in the South, you know what I mean? We go get to it. You know what I mean? That's why I had to grab the mic the last time. I felt like it must be some male bashing going on. So I felt like I do that with no competition. Shout out to Leslie.
All right, check this out. I got about 8 more minutes with you, my guy. Now listen.
Yeah.
Every time I interview somebody on Savon's legendary podcast, I always ask kind of a question that's kind of take a little bit of thought, or maybe not. Maybe you can just jump right in there. But the question, I like to call it question of the day. And the question of the day for you, my guy, is if you could go back to the up-and-coming OG Dre, just got into music, just start feeling the flame. I mean, on a professional level, like, okay, I want to do this for real, and just not for play. Knowing what you know now, as the OG Dre, what would you tell the brand new Dre, just getting in the music business, just going hard? Is it something you would change? What advice would you give that one?
To the one just now getting into it.
Just lighting the fire, just getting going. You got 1-2 songs, you love them. What we doing?
Man, I would say just keep pushing and keep believing in your own self. I feel like one thing I'm gonna say, man, that helped me back a whole lot of years for waiting on people. You know what I mean? Like for real. When I know that I should have been out and doing it and hitting these different events and this and that. But I didn't, waiting on the crowd. Sometimes you got to go do stuff by your own self. You know what I mean? To get out there and start moving and get where you need to be at. Because everybody ain't going to have your same mission and same goal. You know what I mean? So that's what I would tell my younger self. Yeah, that's what I would tell my younger self is just to stay focused and to keep on pushing.
That's crazy because the same thing happened to me. Is I waited on a very, very influential person, a heavy executive. Like he could push the button, and he found me. I didn't know who he was. He called he got my number. He was in New York. I was working with one of my producers from Bad Boy, and they was together. I didn't even know they even knew each other. And he called me and, told me this and told me that. And I waited for about 3 years. Didn't make a move. I mean, I made music, but didn't make a move.
Yeah.
That's one of my music career regrets.
Yeah.
So when you say it hit different. Like you say, don't wait on nobody. And that's a life lesson, not just in the music business or entertainment business, but maybe perhaps in life in general.
Yeah.
Like it's okay. It's okay to say, you know what? I have an opportunity here and I want to explore the opportunity. That's one thing. But to have it hold you up, if it ain't no plan in place and they still want you to wait, don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't. That's my advice. That's OG Dre advice. Y'all listening, a lot of artists gonna see this. Don't wait. Yeah. It don't mean hit the gas pedal and go a million miles an hour not knowing where you're going. It don't mean that either.
Nah, that's right. You still got it. It's crazy situation, man. You just have to stay focused all the way around. I don't know no other way to say it. You just got to stay focused. Like I say, everybody ain't gonna have your same mission. And if you see like a lot of situations go on to where I done had different like music groups, you know what I mean? Yeah. And reached out to me and want me to chill out. You know what I mean? To sit down on shows and to focus on this bigger project and all this and that. But until I start seeing someone's up with it, I'm gonna keep on doing what got me going. You know what I mean? Because right now I'm doing 7 or 8 shows a week by myself. You feel me? So I can't be on hold waiting on nobody else because you don't never know. Everything a chance. It's a gamble.
That's right.
So I'm gonna put all that into me.
I love it. I love that. Now, for the first time ever, this is episode 31. For the first time ever, I think I want to do question of the day part B.
All right.
Is that all right? This is exclusive, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do something different. So check this out.
Do it.
And we got about 4 minutes. Now watch this. If you were the man you are today, but you wasn't OG Dre, but you had the knowledge of who you are today, and you were a father, and you had a daughter, right? Pretty daughter, getting her life together, would you allow your daughter to date up-and-coming OG Dre? Knowing who OG Dre was then, would you allow your daughter to date him? Ooh, you ain't see that one coming, boy.
Man, that's crazy. But I would say, man, after I had a conversation with her, because I always had a lot of respect for females. You know what I mean? I got 4 sisters and a daughter. You know what I mean? So, and my daughter the oldest. I had custody. I had custody when she was 4 years old, and then my ex-wife raised her. You know what I mean? So, I guess it depends. I don't know, man.
Wait. You can't escape. You ain't escaping this one. You know who the young OG Dre coming into the game. You knew who he was. You was him. You knew where your mind was. You knew what you was trying to do. You knew what you was into.
Yeah.
Knowing
first coming in the game as a youngster, I say no. Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Why? You ain't got to get into specifics, but give me something.
At that age, then man, I was wide open, so I wasn't studying nothing. You know what I mean? For real, I was
for the street for real.
Yeah.
He said, that was the calmest year I ever heard in my life. You're like, yeah,
like for real. For real, man.
Oh
Shout out
man.
to the whole Keller Road, man. We really was like, if you came through the Cater, you had to been the came through Keller Road and everything going on around that. And I come from a very big neighborhood, so we always had parties going on.
So it was going
Yeah.
down. Okay. Well, I
Yeah.
tell you what, man. And listen, my apologies. Listen, life been crazy, been busy, you've been busy. We should have been did this interview. So I take ownership of that. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's
My
all
mouth, yeah,
love, big
yeah.
bro.
You know we're
I
gonna get it done,
appreciate it
though.
being on here, man. So it's all love. You
Of
know it,
course,
so,
and it ain't gonna never change.
yeah.
So listen, before we get off here, man, is it what two things? What do you want to leave the world with knowing? If no one ever gets to see OG Dre being interviewed again, what do you want to leave them with knowing about yourself?
Man, apart other than um, real grown man from the neighborhood, a master mason. I done ran the street in the chamber like got multiple children. I'm really just trying to survive and take care of my family. I ain't out there on nothing crazy. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm the average dude that come from the neighborhood that try to change. A lot of folks ain't trying to change. You know what I
That is
mean?
a
They stuck
fact.
in one dimension. You know what I mean? I got a lot of my partners, I feel like they still stuck in the 90s. Like right now, real talk.
Oh
And
man.
like for real. So I made a change. You know what I mean? I've been through it all, man. I'm talking about for real. That'll be a whole nother episode.
Yeah.
I've been through it all, man.
Wow.
From incarceration, multiple incarceration. You know what I mean? And
And
niggas
you done
being
flipped it
shot,
around. You done
everything.
changed it around for the better.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm trying to be, for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm really on the business tip right now. You know what
I
I mean?
love
And I'm
that.
proud of my own self
You
because
should be.
I ain't on nothing crazy no more. You feel me? I'm just trying to stay out of the way and raise my children.
Man, it don't get no more beautiful than that.
Yeah.
Way to end the interview, man. That it don't get no more beautiful than that. Where can now I'm gonna put everything below, but verbally, where can everybody find you at? Real
Yeah.
say because you know you got that heavy South accent. You got to make sure they
Yeah.
understand what you're saying.
All
Where can
right.
everybody gonna be a fan now? Where can they get your music? Where can they learn more? Where can they follow you?
You can follow me on IG. I'm on IG, one of us, OG Dre. You can follow me on Facebook. I'm gonna say on Facebook too, Marcus Dre they here, cause I post plenty of events on there too. And all my music is gonna be up under OG underscore Dre. That's spelled OG underscore DRE. And the album name is Long Live Doe. And you know, I'm on some of everything. So like I said again, it's on Apple Music, it's on Spotify, it's on YouTube, and I'm finna ready to drop this video that my boy Savon in the video and he in the song. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. So
OG Dre, man,
it's going
thank
crazy.
you so much. Thank you so much for your time, man. I really respect you. You are
Legendary podcast. Legendary podcast. Legendary podcast. Legendary podcast. You ain't ready. You ready? You ain't ready. Ready for say ready. You ain't ready. Ready for say ready.